Aries, welcome to your intimate tarot reading. I hope you are doing well. If you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. This allows me to pick up on additional energies as well as notify you when I upload new videos. Keep in mind, energies can be reversed, so you'll need to place parties where it fits to your situation. If it doesn't fit or resonate, don't worry about it. Chuck it. Check your other sign placements. Or check any of the other videos, or hopefully I catch you on the next video. Also a reminder, I'll be doing a giveaway. So once I get to over 1,000 subscribers, I will give away a gift card like I have done in the past. All you need to do is be subscribed, like a video, comment. Those 3 things get you entered to win. I am thinking about going ahead and picking a winner live, so it's a little bit more authentic. Still need to figure out what I'm going to do or how I'm going to do it. There's still some time, obviously. So anyway, we'll figure it out as we go. So Aries, what's going on in love and intimacy? What does Aries have going on in love and intimacy? Tell us about Aries, love and intimacy. One more. Tell us about Aries, love and intimacy. Right out of the gate, the Lovers. Judgment. My, oh my, oh my. 2 majors right out of the gate. And the 9 of coins in the reverse. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, or you could have Gemini strong in your chart. What the heck, even both of you could have some Gemini. Doesn't have to be, but it's there. So we've got some fire. We have Leo, Sagittarius, Aries again. And we've got some Earth, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Okay? So these are the signs so far. So the Lovers are facing judgment. So there's some sort of an awakening happening, whether it's between the both of you or one of you. I'm inclined to say the both of you because that's like my first thought, but you know, it could be just one of you as well. But I am feeling it is the both of you are facing judgment. So it's almost like the universe, I feel like the universe is setting this up for one last go, one last try. So obviously there was probably some on and off between you two in the past. And you two were just not able to sync up, you know, and basically lock down this relationship. Well, in case you don't know, most of us know, the Lovers is, it's a choice, and it's not an easy route to take. You're challenged by your partner to do better, in a good way. It's not a bad way. It's actually very good for each other, because the things the 2 lovers can't do when they're healed and together, there's nothing these 2 can't do. It's a strong union. And you're going to get everything you want out of this relationship, right? We all, usually have that checklist, right? On, what we would like and what we wouldn't like. And so when you're presented a lover, the universe is saying, here we go. We're going to give you everything that's going to make you happy. But why haven't you two come together yet, right? Tell us more about Judgment. Alrighty, we got 2 right out of the gate. We got the Hierophant, another major. So, Taurus, strong Taurus, still a little bit of Virgo and Capricorn, but really strong Taurus, okay? So we have the Hierophant, and we've got the 2 of Swords. So this Judgment is all about making a choice between obviously the lovers and not being the lovers, but also I'm saying a spiritual path, okay? So there's a difficult choice between taking a spiritual path, learning, the spiritual way, and not. So someone's facing judgment on a tough decision, So, and I get it. If you don't understand the spiritual path, I get it. It can be nerve-wracking. I've always been somewhat spiritual my whole life, but what really started it was when I was in college, and I, decided to take yoga. At that point, I slowly started taking the spiritual path, not even really realizing it, to be honest with you. I was in my early 20s. And so yoga, I took racquetball as one of my electives, but then I decided to take yoga. Don't ask me why, I was just called to it, right? So it was my higher self just telling me, pick it, just like racquetball seemed kind of cool. So, your intuition kind of guides you sometimes without you even really realizing that it's doing it, right? And that's kind of part of the spiritual path, is following your intuition, learning to listen to your intuition more, your higher self is basically what it is. And the more you take this path, the more you will ascend. So you'll keep slowly ascending, and each time you do, your intuition just gets sharper and sharper. So the decisions you make are right for you. Keeps you out of trouble, keeps you on the right path. Is it always going to be 100%? No, probably not. We are always probably going to hit tower moments through our life. But for the most part, it's going to guide you right where you need to be. All right? Because even today, sometimes, even the most spiritual person with their intuition on point, they can still second guess themselves sometimes. We're human, right? We all make mistakes, or we wouldn't be human. So what is the, tell us more about the 9 of Coins in reverse. Six of Coins in the reverse. So somebody was feeling unfulfilled because there wasn't a balance. One was giving more to this situation, relationship, more than the other. So my guess would be it was probably maybe the one that may have been a little bit more spiritual. one person may have been a little bit more spiritual than the other. Spiritual people have a tendency to be very giving, but they also have to be very careful about not being too giving. So I figure in this situation, they may have been giving a little more than they should have. They should have slowed it down a little bit at one point. Tell us more about the Lovers. Tell us a little bit more about the Lovers here. Three of Cups. Reuniting, which we already figured because there's judgment here. So it's like that one more chance of the universe setting this up for you two to make a go at it. So coming together, and you could possibly have been good friends. The Hermit. We got some Virgo energy. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 major out. So that's pretty significant. So this is a major deal with you two coming back on each other's paths again. But there's definitely been soul searching on this. Tell us more about the Hermit. Strength. So it does take a lot of strength and confidence to be able to go within, right? With the Hermit, going within, taking a look at yourself, seeing what it is that you can do better, what it is you can change. You know, it's not an easy thing to do, to take a look at yourself and say, you know, what do I need to change? What can I make better? You know, it's always easy to point the finger to say, oh, that person, I don't like the way they do that. They should be doing this. They should be doing that. Why do you say that? You know, that back and forth. It's so easy to see it in other people, but it's harder to see it in yourself, right? Not many people think of evaluating themselves. It can be a tough thing to do. And it is easier because other people are watching you. They're listening to you, seeing your behaviors where you're not always seeing it. It's a tough thing. You know, prime example, I don't know if anybody else is like this, but, you know, when you listen to yourself on the phone, or like a recording, a voice recording back in the day when you mostly left messages. Most people text now, obviously, but, you know, when people still leave messages, you know, and it plays it back to you, and it gives you the option to say, you know, are you satisfied with it, or do you want to, you know, delete it and re-record it? You know, how many times have you listened to yourself before and thought, yeah, that didn't sound, I don't like that, or I forgot to say this, and yeah, okay, delete. You know, when we are talking to people real time, we don't have that delete button. We don't have that go back to where we can listen to what we've said and how we've said it, or if we've missed something and redo it. And that's tough. And I get a feeling that that's kind of, now that I'm talking about that, I almost feel like that's kind of like what this, one of the parties, one of the lovers struggles with is, I feel like they talk slower than their mind hears it or says it in their mind, if you understand what I'm talking about. You know, it's like a delay, but they're still listening to their mind, wanting to get all their thoughts out, but it might not always come out like they actually mean it to. So I think that might be one of the issues, is the communication between you two. Let's go. I'm called now to this deck. Tell us the energy between Aries and their person. What is the energy between Aries and their person? What's the current energy? One more. What is the current energy? Two of Cups. Well, there's definitely attraction between you two, as there should be. It usually is with the Lovers, so that's a good start. That's a good start for, you know, especially if the universe is setting this back up for you two to come in a reunion. Three of Pentacles. Give and take, warmth, missing each other. Like, can't wait to touch each other again. You two may have been in separation for a while. You know, because of going within and soul searching. You know, maybe going through some ascension. And when you do that, you have to do that alone. And I think everybody, you know, handles it differently. I had a rough one because, one, I didn't have anybody to really explain to me what was happening. So I kind of had to figure it out on my own, but that's kind of me in general. I kind of have a tendency to try and figure out things on my own. It's a Scorpio trait as well, you know. But I feel like that there was some distance because of the going within and soul searching, which, you know, takes confidence. Definitely. We got another major. We have the Sun. So there's some Leo energy there, but still a little bit of Sagittarius and Aries as well. Prominently Leo, but again, the signs don't necessarily have to be part of this, right? It's just, could be, it's the current energy. So it looks like you two are coming together, or wanting to. Actually, I should take that back, because I don't believe you two are in union yet, but you two will be happy to want to be together again, right? Because of the distance and you haven't seen each other for a while. Now, especially if somebody's done work. Hopefully both of you have been doing your own work on yourselves. So when you do come together, you don't have to be perfect, but you have to be healed enough to know that you two can continue to work on yourselves being together, right? So the current energy is you two are definitely looking forward to having that moment to be able to touch each other again. Definitely, you two definitely miss the touch. That's a very important thing for you. And I'm not just talking, intercourse here. I'm talking just embracing, hugging, hand holding, you know, just being near each other, in each other's presence, but also just being close and touching. What I want to know, have you both worked on each other enough to come together happily? I know that's the current energy, but let's just see, has Aries and their person worked on each other enough to actually have this happiness of coming together and lasting? What is this? Have they worked on each other enough? Ace of Swords. Eight of Swords. I don't know why I'm getting this. This is, I think, specific. This won't be for all of you, but I'm hearing, this is funny. I'm hearing that doing the work or starting to do the work on themselves was worth it because they so enjoy the sex between you two. So kind of like, yeah, the sex made it worth actually working on themselves, which is, I mean, it's just kind of funny because this is part, you know, intimate tarot as well as love. But somebody is, you know, especially with all the touching, I think you probably could have figured that out without me even saying it, but I'm bluntly hearing that the sex made it worth working on themselves because I don't believe they've had that kind of intimacy with anybody else. So, and again, you know, intimacy between the lovers is like no other, is what I say. Being with your lover is like no other. And it is so very true. You can have flings and you can go do what you need to do, but it will never measure up to being with your lover because that's a true spiritual, you know, connection between each other. It takes you to another level in all areas of your life, so to speak. So they're definitely working on themselves. And actually both of you. So yeah, if there was any doubts about being with you, that is definitely starting to go by the wayside. Do we have any general advice for Aries and their lover? Do we have any general advice? King of Swords, the Empress, another major, so keeping the attachment between you two, you know, you're going to have to take action, actually invite each other into your worlds. Okay, you need to bring this into reality now. So because you're not quite together yet, and the universe is going to set this up to where you two will be on each other's paths again and give you this opportunity to come together, you guys are going to have to open up, okay, and invite each other into each other's worlds. You know, because when it's true love, anything is possible. And that's why I said in the beginning, in a lover's connection, there is nothing you two can't do because you're always helping to better each other. It's the, you know, pulling each other into a power couple, putting you into your best position, and happily doing so. But you two are definitely going to have to open up into each other's worlds. And you're going to have to continue to do that with each other. Keep letting each other into each other's lives, thoughts, world. You know, I'm not saying be attached at the hip 24/7, but if you two didn't have enough attachment, and one of you not being more open about your life, your thoughts, you know, there's those two extremes. You don't want to be too attached, but you don't want to be too apart either. You want to have that medium happy flow of, you know, telling your thoughts. Just being open with each other. You know, nothing to hide, nothing to hide. And if you need some space, you just tell your person, I gotta go in that room for like, you know, 30 minutes to calm down from having a bad day. Okay, cool. You just tell them, right? Because like I was saying, I do believe there is trouble with, you know, speaking, words not coming out correctly, maybe not telling the full story of how someone feels, right? This is kind of in the beginning is what I was talking about. So you're gonna have to learn to just, you know, say, hey, I had a bad day. I need to go take a bath, or, you know, have me a nice glass of wine, take a bath, give me an hour, and then I'll come out and I'll be feeling good again. Instead of not saying anything, going away and making your partner feel like it's something they've done. So I believe that's one of the biggest issues between you two was the communication. But the universe is setting it up. So you two are going to have a chance to make a go at this, especially with all the majors out. Because right now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 majors out. Nope, 7. And 7's a divine number. You might even be seeing the number 7 is what I'm getting. Yeah. Okay. Let's do Romance Oracle and see what's in here. What do we have in here for Aries and a person? What's in here? One more. What's in here? Are all these upside down? Heck. Okay. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So yeah, there might have been some one of you or both of you may have had some family issues growing up. Maybe there may have been things that were learned, because sometimes, if parents don't get divorced, or, and they stay together and fight, children pick that up, and it's no different if parents go through divorces. Not saying that kids won't have a normal life, but sometimes it might, at a certain age, affect children, where maybe because they feel like there's an abandonment when they're not around their mother or their father as much because of the divorce, because there's usually a primary parent, right? So that could have just been part of the issue for one of you, to where, you hold on tight, because you just feel like this person's going to abandon you because you witnessed that with your parents, and it's not even that. It's just two people that were not able to work it out. It was not healthy staying together, so therefore it's actually healthy for the child to not grow up in that. But I think some children still hold on to that, and maybe it's because they just didn't see their mother or father enough as a child. So I think that, nowadays, both parents are really heavily involved with their children's lives, even when they are separated. So that could be part of it, but not all do. And that's kind of sometimes where I think the abandonment comes in. Okay, what else do we have? Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Well, there is certainly a lot of passion between you two, and usually a lover's connection, if you two choose each other and constantly choose each other, the comfort of that person, if I can get this up, I'll show you. Do you see how they're holding on to each other? It's like such a passionate clasp that it's almost comforting enough to make you feel like you won't be abandoned. Okay? So if you choose the lover's connection and you choose each other, look at the comfort of these two helping each other and holding each other up. Okay? So there's definitely strong passion between you two. And I think that once you do make this choice to be together, I feel like it's really going to help, with, the healing issues, right? It's time to actually heal together, where it's good that you two took a start separately, but now it's okay, let's take this journey of continuing to heal together now. And I think that both of you are starting to learn that and feel that. Told me to look at the bottom. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So while you two are not obviously together right now, don't have doubts that you two won't, because the universe is setting this up. But keep positive. Keep your thought process positive, right? Say to yourself, I want to choose my lover. I want to be with my lover. And you keep doing that, you're manifesting. If you have worries and thought, if your thoughts are worrisome, you're gonna manifest that there's gonna be worries and problems. It's inevitable. You're gonna do that. You don't want to do that. You want to say you want to pick your lover. You're happy to choose your lover. You can't wait to be with your lover, right? Manifest properly. Do not have the negative thoughts. The negative thoughts will get you nowhere. Moonology. Okay, we'll do my Moonology, and then we will wrap it up. I mean, this is overall beautiful. The universe is giving two lovers that obviously miss each other terribly, that need to, do some work. But there's obviously still work that needs to be done together. And I think that's the bridge you're coming to right now is, are we going to be able to continue our healing journey together instead of separate? But I'm feeling like one of you needed to actually catch up. I think one of you was probably a little bit more ahead in your healing journey than the other. And when one is not healed at all and one is healed some, you can't be together. It just doesn't work. But both of you have to be at least on the healing journey. It's okay that you're not at the same level. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. So I guess this is, I want to say, where the universe has helped make some changes during one of the full moon eclipses. And we just went through one. I can't remember when. Help me. May. Where are we? May now? Yeah, it was, I guess, early May we did. So I think this is really what probably helped the universe set up to where you two could actually come together. So it's coming. Patience. Gotta have to have patience and positive thinking. Don't think that this is not going to happen. Say to yourself, I want this. I want this. I want to be able to heal with my partner. I don't want to, continue the journey alone. A new start is coming, new moon. So we are in new moon in Taurus now. We are in, Taurus now. So maybe one of you has Taurus in your chart, or maybe one of you is a Taurus. And so because of a new start coming, this could be your time with it actually being new moon in Taurus. So this might really actually be taking place right now, where you two are going to slowly start coming together. That's beautiful. So this looks like it's happening now. Aries, this is really nice. I like that it shows that, life is not perfect. You've had struggles and difficulties, but, there's been some healing. You've looked in the mirror. You're willing to start heading in the right direction, you and your person. Now it's, okay, let's set this up. Are you two actually going to do it? And are you going to continue to choose each other? Is what it looks like. So that's beautiful. I hope this helps somebody. Please feel free to drop a comment and let me know if you feel comfortable. Drop a like, share, comment, whatever you need to do. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon.